So, Jackie, could you elaborate or talk about a regular social connection action in place for you that is totally inside your box, like within your box?
Yeah, so my inside the box, I have two. I actually anchor my weeks whenever I can, Mondays and Fridays. I try not to miss, but of course, life happens. But Monday mornings, I play tennis. There's a foursome. We go to a local court, and it's social and it's active, and we're outside, and it's so fun. And then on Fridays, in the last 2.5 years, I've been playing mahjong with a group of women, and we have mahjong and lunch, and it's the best. And we laugh, and sometimes we even, support each other with stuff that's going on in our lives.
Thanks, Jackie. So those are two great examples of like regular actions in Jackie's life that are inside the box. But now I'm going to ask you to stretch a little bit cognitively, maybe, and think of a social connection activity that's regular for you in place, perhaps, that is outside of your box.
So, initially what I think about is like, I'm a therapist, right? So I'm like, I have this honor of like meeting people in their most vulnerable moments and sitting very deeply in those spaces with people. And so I do have the privilege and honor to go deep with people very often, but that's the whole space I hold for others. So the space for myself is actually in the peer supervision groups that I've cultivated. So I have two peer supervision groups, one for couples therapists and one's for individual therapists. And it's in those spaces that we share and reflect on not just our cases and helping each other with them, but also like this thing called countertransference is what comes up for therapists. And sometimes when you're sitting and holding space for someone else, it might trigger something for you. And so we often will share that with each other and get support from one another in that space. So I'm really grateful for those.
Thank you so much. And of course, both sides of the box are very important. I'll stress that all the way through. And maybe in general, I would say that as Americans, especially, we have a little bit less activities that are outside the box.